Okay. So, delighted to be joined this morning with Maxi Hughes, Danny Maxi Hughes, IBO champion of the world. How are you doing, Maxi?
Well, good, mate, yeah.
Yeah?
Chipping away,
Yeah.
ticking over, yeah.
Busy week?
Fairly busy, yeah. We got some rounds in. It's a good start to the week. Monday over at Steffi's gym, sparring Jace. Went to see Queen last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where was
that? Manchester. It were tickets 2.5-year-old. Mum got on me for Christmas 2019, Christmas, and then obviously COVID come.
Yeah.
And Queen has just been putting it back. So finally got to see him last night.
Good?
Brilliant, yeah. Really good. Really rate that Adam Lambert.
Yeah.
Really good, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna jump straight into this. So there's been a lot of noise really last couple of weeks in relation to who you might fight next or may not fight next. And it started a few weeks ago really in an interview with you and Josh and Eddie.
Yeah.
And it was, we jumped on it and it was the, let's jump on the Maxi Hughes train.
That's it, yeah. Geared up the Maxi Hughes train, yeah.
So the Maxi Hughes train got a bit of momentum, got a bit of interest, and I think it even piqued a certain boxer stateside as well.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about that, Maxi, in terms of communication?
I'd had 2 good wins on bounce. Strathon winning the IBO, defending it, Ryan Walsh. I'm up there in the world rankings, and obviously signed with Eddie. Eddie's trying to deliver for me, and he's doing his job as my promoter to deliver. And he thought, let's start making some noise stateside and try and get that big fight. And Eddie's called out Ryan Garcia, big massive name. He's not really won out as of yet. He's just got the saying is going to be this, he's going to be that. He is a good fighter, but not yet won out. His biggest win, Luke Campbell, but other than that, he's had some time out. So, I'm willing to face him, and Eddie's tried to build that, and it has caught his attention.
Yeah.
I've seen when I've been calling him out, the Instagram, the Twitter, he's seen him. I've seen that he's seen him on my stories. Yeah. He's liked a few of my comments, so it started gathering some momentum, and we reached a pivotal point 2.5 weeks ago when he slid into my DMs, and he asked me if I wanted to fight, which great news for me.
Yeah.
Buzzing. Running trains were straight out door, pounding pavement, and it ended up going into negotiations with Matchroom and Golden Boy. It seems yesterday that it got announced he's fighting Fortuna, so he's obviously been in talks with
a few.
Me and him, and unfortunately for me, it's not materialised this time, but that is what it is. That's boxing. I've had to get over that assault for a day and a half. And then, but you know what? I'm being considered for them. We're in talks with them. Last year we were close to getting the Devin Haney fight. So these guys stateside are starting to know my name. My name spoke about stateside. Been in negotiation with Golden Boy Promotions. They know now who I am, and where I'm at, and the type of fights that I'm looking at. And I'm remaining positive, and with Matchroom, Eddie Ernie's the biggest promoter in the world, so if anyone can deliver, Eddie can deliver for me, so he knows where I'm at in the fights that I want, and what I've earned and what I deserve, so that's what he's trying to deliver for me. We'll see about what fight can come next now that, Garcia was probably the biggest name left without a fight for the summer. You've got Tank Davis, who's just fought. You've got Kambosos Haney this weekend. So they've got a rematch clause also. So them belts are tied up for this year probably. So the only chance maybe is Tank or Garcia.
But you've got the belt.
Yeah,
you've got the IBO.
I've got a piece of that. The 135 division, a piece of that puzzle.
And they won it.
Yeah.
So
and there's big shows over here where we're at now, Eco Power Stadium. Eddie's interested in putting a show on here. The stadium we're also happy to host. So that's a potential.
I saw the piece which I think Eddie said it would be great to host a venue and he actually name dropped Doncaster Rovers.
Yeah.
So Eco Power Stadium.
Although he needs to go back and correct it because he said there's a nice little town called Doncaster.
Did he?
It's a nice city called Doncaster.
Yeah, city.
Yeah.
Recently known as.
Yeah.
But we had the Killers on here the other night as well, and 25,000, so it can hold.
Yeah, it's potential.
Yeah. So if you're watching Matchroom, get in touch with Donny Rovers because they are absolutely willing to take you up on the offer of hosting a huge fight, which can include maybe Terry and.
Yeah, we've got Terry. There's plenty of local fighters, local talent that would sell well, and they're all. Steffi's done a good job of helping fighters from this area, giving them a platform at Doncaster Dome.
Yeah.
So this could, Steffi could run the undercard.
Yeah.
And get the local talent.
Yeah.
And fill it and stack it and give Doncaster something to look forward to, and it's almost like giving back, giving it a big platform globally. DAZN, Matchroom's global.
And I agree. Let's give Steffi the credit that's due here. He's run small hall shows, Doncaster Dome, and in Doncaster for years.
Yeah.
And if there's an opportunity, because usually, from what I see, is Sheffield Arena's a favourite, but it's not too far away.
No, yeah.
Doncaster's got great transport links without getting into the logistics of it too much, but it's well placed. And it's off the motorway, it's off the train links, and we could fill the stadium, I'm sure.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's without Steffi doing what he's done with the smaller shows, he built me and Terry up to give us an opportunity to be signed by Matchroom and fight on these big stadium shows and get a global audience. So it's kind of a little give back to Steffi for everything that he's done.
That would be great. Going back to the Garcia thing, just quickly before we move on, Maxi. So an offer did come in, we know. Obviously it's Eddie's job to make sure that offer's the best it can be. He's obviously negotiating with Golden Boy, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Or was negotiating with Golden Boy.
Yeah.
It wasn't to be this time, but as we say, it's not gone away, and it could be something that you look at in the future.
Yeah. These seems to be the fights like with Garcia. They seem to take forever and sometimes materialise to nothing. Whereas myself, I'm not asking too much.
Yeah.
Not difficult to deal with in terms of I want this, my demands. I want this, I want that.
Yeah.
I just want the opportunity. It nearly came. That was out of our hands. That's probably down to Golden Boy, what they wanted for Ryan.
And do we think they went in with a low ball offer for Fortuna, and that's the reason why?
It seems that way, yeah.
We speculate, but
I leave the full trust in my team, Steffi and Eddie. They know what they're doing. Nobody knows the game better than Eddie.
Yeah.
So he knows what the fight's worth, and he was negotiating for me on my behalf. So my full trust is in Eddie and my team to get the right offers and do the right negotiating. So it seems like it's not gone our way this time, but I'm positive, and I'm working away, and I won't be stopping till I do get my opportunity.
Cool. Okay. So what's next then, Maxi? What's on the horizon? I'll drop this in. We have seen the tweets that's gone back and forth between yourself, the Steffi, Kid Galahad, Dominic Ingle. Is there anything in that, or is that just a little bit of?
From our side, it really caught me and Steffi off guard, because when it came out, we were in negotiations with Garcia.
Yeah.
So hopefully that didn't scupper our plans, because in the wording in the article were both parties are in talks and are both keen to have that fight. We did absolutely nothing about that fight. And the way it read, don't know if Golden Boy Ryan had seen that. I'm like, oh, he's talking to someone else. So how serious is he about fighting us? So hopefully that had no bearing on Golden Boy's decision to not go with us.
Yeah.
But we totally caught us off guard seeing that, because we were never in talks. It was never even on the horizon. Kid Galahad's a featherweight.
Yeah.
He's just.
Well, that was my next question. So, you're a lightweight. Would that be a case of Barry moving up two weights?
Two divisions. Yeah. So, it's It's strange, and the latest I heard with Barry was he was due to have his comeback fight at he was moving to super featherweight to fight on Lee Wood's undercard.
Right.
Lee's last fight he had with Michael Conlan. But yeah, other than that, it were all quiet. I'd not seen any other news on him, and the next thing I'm hearing, he wants to fight me.
Yeah.
So it's come out of nowhere.
Have you ever sparred out of interest?
We sparred back in 2013, and years. What was that now? Nearly 10 years ago.
Right.
9 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, very long time ago. It's it's a strange one. I don't know what the appetite for that fight would be like. Look how when he fought Josh, my stablemate, it didn't go down very well. So yeah, I don't know what would ever come of that.
Yeah. Okay. So what else is on the horizon then, Maxi? You've obviously got your eye on a few opportunities, few fights that might be of interest.
Few people have mentioned it to me, and nothing from his side but Ricky Burns.
Okay.
He's the number 2 lightweight. I'm number 1. He's number 2 in the UK. So, I'd be honoured to share a ring with Ricky. 3-weight world champion, probably the most decorated. Well, he is the most decorated boxer coming out of Scotland.
Yeah.
And possibly at UK.
Yeah.
3-weight world champion. He's had a brilliant run, and he's still going.
Yeah.
I know he's a bit older, but his desire's still there.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he'd love the opportunity to fight again.
Yeah.
For the IBO. So that's a fight.
Yeah.
That
could be a fight at the Eco Power Stadium.
Yeah. But other than that, again, just leaving it to Steffi and Eddie.
Yeah.
Managed to get a little word in on Eddie's live video on Instagram yesterday, asking him when I'm getting fight news, and he said his words were he's working on it, and excuse me, we'll hear something soon. So again, just trusting Eddie.
Yeah.
He'll deliver, as he always does deliver for his fighters. So we'll hear something soon.
Very good. And how is life outside the ring? Are you nice and you like Mr. Cool? Mac, I always think you're Mr. Cool, like nice and laid back, easy going.
Yeah.
But how's life? How's the world treating you?
Oh, good. My wife says if you get any more laid back, you're going to be horizontal. But yeah, just living that family life. I'm full time, so I'm getting to spend quality time with my 2 daughters, and my wife, who's still off on maternity. So
yeah.
Life's good. Making most of every day, enjoying every day, appreciating it, because I've, getting to this point has been a long road. 12 years of professional now, and this is the life I've been chasing all them years, and finally now, after 12 years of grafting and fighting and taking losses, rebuilding myself, I finally earned the right now to be full time and live the life properly, and get to spend more time with my family and just enjoy life and enjoy boxing. So everything's.
And we're now working together. Obviously, you're working alongside us at Media Management, and we're hoping to be able to pull in some more commercial work and sponsors. And after today's podcast, we're going to have a quick chat. We've got a Zoom lined up with a potential international sponsor, which is exciting. Just very quickly, Maxi, kind of how important sponsors and what does it mean, and what's the role that they play in supporting kind of you fulfill your ambitions?
It's the sponsor I had, which is no longer with us, but that's allowed me to be able to live this life and fully dedicate to training. Training when I need to train, whatever time of day that is, just depending on how the previous day's gone. And as I've learned, as I've got older, the resting is just as important as the training. That I always think back to when I was working on tools on building sites, thinking, I'd done an hard spart the night before, and I think, God, as I'm painting walls and ceilings, I just want a little sit down. But I can't, because I've got to get this done. So, that's where I was at, and that's what's pivotal now in the sponsorship. What enables you to, get that rest when I need it, so that when I go to the gym next time, I can perform even better, and then come fight night, I can get them results and push on to the, to build the Maxi Hughes brand and get the Maxi Hughes train going stateside. Hopefully, that's the dream. That's that's, they say, the country, the mecca of boxing is the USA. So my name's been spoke about, negotiated now. So with the help of sponsors, it helps make me a better fighter and able to get the wins to go over there stateside.
Yeah, brilliant. And we've got a campaign, a sponsorship campaign that we're starting this week, which will be going out to a number of sponsors. So again, get anyone who's interested in sponsoring Maxi, by all means get in touch. Details will be in the information below the video. So we're going to leave it there. Nice, short and sharp. We all are still on the Maxi Hughes train.
Still going.
We're going to have to get an actual train made up, aren't we? Like a little figurine with you driving the train. So thanks for your time, mate. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And we're going to be doing a lot more of this content over the coming months. We are now putting all our content on the YouTube channel, which will then be spun out onto all social media platforms. So please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and like in order for us to see our content on a more regular basis. Thanks for your time.
Cheers.